I'm back again. Sorry about Sunday. Sunday I had things to do, and yesterday I just didn't feel like making a makeup stream, so forgive me for that one day. Down the road, let's go. Wait for the game to load. Come on. Last week, we be there. It's the peak season. One more week into DLC that I will not be able to get on day of because things happen. But we're gonna put our foot in this. Shoot. I didn't need that to come out of nowhere. Okay. Loading.
Safe area detected.
Oh, yeah. First things first. I need these two and entire week's worth. Activation, 6 days left. Get like reanimated. Drop this priority objective. It's trash. Ooh, District Union. Alright. If it's not locked, I'm good. If it's locked, I got problems. And Tidal Basin's the legendary. Bastards.
We're pulling short rations again.
Yeah. About that. I don't care. I gotta decide if I want to just drop the modifiers, which I don't, to play reanimated, which means I'd have to use the other build. The other build. Which isn't a problem. It's just I wanted to use this one because this one has proved to be the most fun in the last couple weeks. We shall see. You probably see that I would learn nothing. Now the advantage of this build is literally just crowd control. All it is a crowd control build. Nothing fancy.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Mm-hmm.
We made it. We might think twice in the future.
They won't. That's the problem with fanatics. Even if they lose, they think they've won. Ooh. Alright, I gotta finish this fast.
Leader. Is now in your group.
Still alive.
Hello. Excellent.
Must have left it in the workshop.
While we're waiting, let me check something. Or we could just not wait.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
And this is why you don't rush in. Because no matter how good either one of us are, it's the teamwork that's going to get us further. Person is on crack. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means it makes it harder. Another panel. I need to work on some of this tonight.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down. Vital signs critical.
I knew that would happen. Oh, now.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent out. You are no longer in a group.
And why? Because stupid people do stupid things. Okay. So that person came in there thinking, it's like, oh, we're going to roll them. You never roll these people.
Serious trauma detected.
No, never mind that.
Agent deceased.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
So yeah, now we're back out here, searching again. Because dumbass decided to try and run through it like it was nothing, without a healer. Legitimately, probably could have done it without a healer, but you don't run through 3 of those dudes unless you come in with the real heat. This is not my real heat build. This build is more designed to buff and destroy, not to burn them down. Could I run a burn down build? Yeah, I've got a couple. Do I want to? Not necessarily. Because burn them down builds, I mean, I'm using my shield the whole time and hoping I'm doing enough damage on one to keep me alive through the other. And that shit's stupid. Unfortunately for that dude, whatever he thought he was going to do, he did not do. Because what he should have done is broken all of their healing before they even got to me.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Probably not. Yep. Yep. Mind you, I could have modified this to literally just straight up make myself an ammo pit, where it's going to be really hard to kill me. But to do that, I'd actually have to weaken the build in its entirety.
Close one, Agent. Thanks for getting me out.
Alright, anyway. Ooh, more victims.
You have received an invite to another agent's group. Incoming hostiles detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Yippee! Let me regret this. Oh yeah, this might be a hardcore regret.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
An agent needs assistance. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Why? Because literally, unless the guy is running this, he shouldn't be back this. It's a good spot for a sniper. This is a better spot for the sniper. Worst spot for me. So now I gotta come all the way up here. Oh yeah. So this is what I'm going to spend the whole time doing. SR is going to be in front. I'm going to be in back. The two that should not really be here, because they don't know the rotation of the waves yet, are going to probably get themselves nuked. Realizing a lot of their damage is supplemented by my damage. Of course. I have a hard and firm rule. And I should not push forward. Yeah, this will go well until about the second boss. And then it'll explode on us because, honestly, if you're going to come into a place like this to learn, you come in to learn. If you come into a place like this because you think you're just going to tear through it because of the other guys, which is these two are both doing, then you're an idiot and you deserve what's happening. Ah. Here's the thing, 2 blue screens running. One of us running the entire bonus. That's the reason for the blue screen is headshots. I can stack those headshot damage and keep it going. Eventually, I put hurt. And that hurt increases the overall damage output of the group. So my headshots and his headshots together make us very deadly. What you get when you get people who don't realize that is they'll be up here thinking it's their damage doing it, not the synergy of the effects. So, the 2 little ones, as I'm going to call them, are assuming they know the damage output. Now, I'm built around that crit. So much so that this is an abnormal setup. Yeah, they both should not be running up. Because that's not their damage doing that. course, they're going to trigger this anyway, because they aren't bright. Of course. And all they get is ammo. Okay, so second boss area is 2 rooms away. Technically 3 rooms. There's a guy running through the little hall. This is where their understanding of the location falls apart, most likely. Goodbye. So it's the same mistake the guy in the other group made, even though he had the levels. He did not realize it was a supplemental damage from me that was actually making him hit harder. And so he ran forward anyway. Because my stacks are group stacks, not individual. So that's the thing. On top of that, the pulse increases on headshots. And boy, do I love headshots. Alright, whatever. You all...
Assistance.
Come on, you stupid truck.
Serious trauma. Agent down.
So again, these two probably have learned nothing. Yep, not a damn thing. Screw it.
Before they pin you.
I got one.
Oh,
Immediate medical assistance needed.
don't even care.
Agent out of action. An agent needs assistance.
Don't even care.
I got a casualty here. This time, make it count. Take up.
Agent down.
All the way to make the two stop. And they probably won't stop regardless. Because they think the damage is mostly them. When it's the guy at 10,000 and the guy at nearly 4. And my degree of not caring is pretty damn high right now. Because I hate when you come into a place like this and you don't bother learning from the people who have done it. I'm not saying they haven't done it. I'm saying they're not bright. So from the strategy standpoint, they're not really learning. For them, it's the idea that they can go ahead and do whatever they want. Because they'll get saved. I ain't saving nobody. I'm not Captain Save a Hoe, and hoes are both male and female, so not gonna happen. You want me to hit that for him? Nope, I ain't doing that either. No, screw it.
Serious trauma detected. An agent needs assistance.
Yes, I'm hostile, alright.
Vital signs critical.
See what we got. Ooh, yes, yes. I need that headshot. It's for this new build. And yeah, I always say that because I'm always working on a new one. But I need another 98 headshot, so I'd rather have a 10, but I haven't seen a 10 yet. Now, I did say I wouldn't like him make it past the second boss. Well, we're about to find out. He's one room away after this one. And that is why he wanted me to go up there first. He wanted to be able to get cover while I do the drone. Because I am reckless as hell. But that was a good percentage of the likelihood there. If I did actually run off like that, we were going to die. Instead, me hanging back also means we're going to die. So I got to kind of balance recklessness with caution. That being said, here comes the boss. I know, they shouldn't be running forward. These guys do not hit like they do in story mode. They do not hit like they do in basic, heroic, or any of that. These guys hit on a whole nother level of violence. And because they do, you either have to be real good at what you do, or know how to use what you're doing really well. Usually I'm the latter. Well, this whole build is synergy. And I don't do synergy builds often. The only part of the synergy build I'm going to miss next season is the fire part. Okay. Well, I managed to survive that one with minimal, which is kind of interesting. Are you little brats ready? Always let the actual leader of the group open the doors and start the fights, because quite frankly, you aren't responsible. And it does set the tempo. There goes my drone.
System back online.
Nope, he's not smart. Not in the slightest. Ooh. Always need one of those, but not right now. So what I'm going to need is for the two little guys to stay back here. And those two spots. But no, they won't. So we'll do a little something different than I usually do. Come on.
Serious trauma detected.
Remember what I said, the headshots are the thing. Because my headshots drag aggro. As long as he's coming after me, he's not coming after them.
An agent needs assistance.
Two more belts to go. They're on it. Need to go grab some more belts. And he really shouldn't be trying to pull aggro, but he is. You don't actually have a tank unit.
All headshots. Time to go.
Agent has gone offline.
Well, those two are hooked.
Promoted to group leader. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down. An agent needs assistance.
Neither one of them is really built to be here. And unfortunately, they're trying to do a DPS race.
Agent down.
It's headshots. The only thing that matters is headshots. I'm gonna hope he comes back online, but I don't know. Says he's in Brazil. But I'm nowhere near where I need to be. And they're basically trying to use me as a shield.
Serious trauma detected.
So this is where you know neither one of them bothered checking to see what they needed to do. They're gonna have to hold him for a minute.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Not surprised.
An agent has reconnected.
He needs to get down from there. Because he's literally not helping.
Down. An agent needs assistance.
Puns back up. But I can't get over there without dying, because I need to pull Zagro away from them.
Agent down.
Oh, God, he's stupid. Proud of it is because he saw me do it and he thinks, oh, if he can do that, so can I. It's not really if I can do it. It's the fact I've been here enough where I know when I need to run. I don't think he's a more seasoned player that just switched devices. I think he's really
Agent
not
needs
good.
assistance.
Nothing I can do.
Agent down. Vital signs critical. Agent out of action.
Yeah.
An agent needs assistance.
Well, because he's a dumbass.
Agent killed. Agent down. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Nothing I can do.
An agent needs assistance.
And we should leave him down.
available, Agent.
Both of us ended up having to change our builds.
An agent has left your group.
The little sub 300 was actually a better overall team player than the other one. The other one just did what he wanted.
You have left.
Hissing ferret?
Safe area entered.
Alright, hissing ferret. Thank you for that advice. I'm not quite sure what that means, but that's alright. I really do need to run that mask. I probably could have given that one away. I probably still will. Let me see if I can find him. Let's see. Options.
Agent in need of backup.
Let's review the group. So this is me. This is the sub 300 guy. This right here, the unknown, that's the 9,000 guy. This right here is the guy that's 900. So it's right next to me. Great. The guy I don't want to give this to is here.
You are now group leader.
Well, he broke group. That's all right. Can I drop this mask? It says I can share it. But I need they've been in group. Okay. So DC it is. I tried. All the fun stuff. Okay. First farm down. Yeah, we got just one. Just one. I wish they actually told you the truth, because it's not a legendary daily, it's a
Invite
legendary
to another
weekly.
agent's group. Receive.
Missing fair. Okay. Welcome to the show. Okay.
Detect.
Priority objective available.
Oh, this is gonna be not the easiest. We need to have somebody at least my level or higher come along. Because I've only been in here twice. Maybe 3 times. No. They need to leave that out of the options. Descent is not an activity. It's not a world event. It's basically a set of missions.
Another agent has joined your group.
Gonna get here and they're like, hell no. Y'all. He's behind me.
Got your objective. Don't let
Why did he
anything
show up
stand
on
in your
top of
way.
me? That's weird. So again, similar situation. One of these two guys is probably decently capable, and the other one is probably not. And they're already out there fighting because they don't pay attention. No. 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 They get hit, doesn't matter. Now we have to fight.
Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
Not surprised. But you came through and you didn't even bother waiting long enough to make sure everybody was in place. I need that one to break. And that was a bunch of dumb luck. Okay.
Medical assistance needed. Agent down. An agent needs assistance.
Agent needs his head checked. Where'd the other guy run off to? Oh. Actually, I'm not going to waste that ammo anymore. I need a faster weapon.
Agent down. Serious trauma detected. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent incapacitated.
Well, I'm good and dead.
Signs 0. An agent needs assistance.
He's right here! Eat this!
Vital signs critical.
Staying with them is pointless. So, and he should not have come out here. 'Cause now the healer is in a place I can't get to him. Yeah.
Agent deceased. An agent needs assistance.
That I kind of expected. And one, and two, watch them fall.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Nope, not gonna work.
You have left. Hostiles guarding location nearby.
And the problem was, and remained, that we couldn't teach them it. They weren't willing to learn it. Alright, we'll give it one more try. Well, what fun do we have here? And it's not necessarily that they were not going to be good players. It's that they were undergeared. And that's literally the hardest of all of these.
You have been promoted to group leader.
Yay. I know. In some cases, you gotta teach and you gotta carry, but a double carry where they refuse to figure out when they should do something is going to be hard. Because legendaries are funny. You spread out for survival purposes. You don't cluster in parties of two, which is what they do in everything else. And as I said, this is the last attempt. One more legendary, and I will be done unless I do this legendary really fast.
Agent has joined your group.
Glock for hire, okay. One more in the chamber. Yes, I'd much prefer getting the weekly done because it gives me a week's worth of these. I don't have that much time left. Hey, whatever. I got the Eagle Bear. Yeah, no way to complain. Because no one would listen. Oh,
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
long waits are long waits. There's no way in hell I'm throwing up that drone with just me, because they will get eaten alive coming in. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And this whole place can be done like that. Don't have to have the best geared guys. Better geared guys preferable. And someone who has a little understanding of the end game. And really that's the problem. If you don't have understanding of the end game, don't come play. Not in the legendaries. Now this is the real gear check for the whole group. Because he went forward without the rest of the group, I am nowhere near ready for this fight.
An agent needs assistance. Agent
So I'm going to waste another piece of armor. I need you set. I'm gonna hit by one while I'm trying to take out the other.
immediate medical assistance needed.
I've told him to be a little bit more careful with that aggro. The aggro is the thing in here. Because you get the people in here who's like, well, I do really good damage. It's like, your damage means for nothing. You have to manage your aggro. If you don't manage your aggro, you're going to get that damage. You're also going to wipe out your whole group in the process. But truthfully, all we want to do is just burn through the groups as fast as we can. So tanks, healers and drone operators first. The medics can actually wait till after the drone operators are dead. Here's the fun part. We're not staying in there. I am going to straight up stay here at the back. No one's coming straight down the middle. Because they can't come straight down the middle. They've got to come in waves. And who's the one running forward? My bet's always on the guy with the lowest level, because I'm the most gung-ho in here. Yep. It's not necessarily a bad thing that he's running for, it's just, again, he fits type. Lowest level, for some reason, runs forward when the others haven't even come yet. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Again, this is the easiest one of the 5. Doesn't mean we won't have a complete wipe at some point, depending on how these people play. Especially when it's these youngins. And the youngins I mean by level. They can be older than me and still play like this. Another headshot, +9, oh cool. Sub-9s be gone.
An agent needs assistance.
And that's the one who ran forward. I know I have an 11 on here. Ten sevens are easy to replace.
Agent down. An agent needs assistance. Immediate medical assistance needed.
And yes, with a non-standard build. This build is not, in any way, shape, or form, a healer or a Rizzer build. I can do that on an occasion when necessary. I never noticed he's running the Resident Evil mask. I never was able to get it. I don't need it. I'm not a huge Resident Evil fan. I just prefer chaos and madness. Yep, there we go. I do need this.
Vital signs critical.
It's alright.
Agent down.
One down, one to go.
An agent needs assistance.
Why is my drone still with me? Whatever.
Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
Down.
Immediate assistance.
Let's
Agent vital signs 0.
see what we got. If I'm out there, I'm not sure why the other guy followed me and ran away from protection.
Agent down.
Res him. He really needs to run to me, but he might not be able to.
An agent needs assistance.
Okay. So I just gotta stay near them. Lovely. Alright. And that's the only option I got. Because he is gung-ho and does not want to stay where he needs to be. I much prefer the boat. Because that
Serious trauma detected. Agent incapacitated. Agent down.
all he's doing is getting us killed. I can't do shit for him.
An agent needs assistance.
Actually, I'd rather leave him there.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down.
Okay, can't stay next to them anymore, and I'm gonna die. This is annoying.
Agent vital signs 0. Agent down.
Leave him down, please.
An agent needs assistance. That's critical. Agent out of action.
And the reason for that is I literally have armor on kill. Lots of it.
Medical assistance needed. Agent down. Agent down.
And that's the problem. Jama is stuck protecting Ross. And Ross is not exactly paying attention to his surroundings. Which is why he's doing that. If I had just been left to risk it, they could have cleared everybody else and then gone to the bosses. Only reason I had the opportunity was because I'm running a semi-tank build.
Priority objective available, Agent.
But if he had literally stayed with the other two, it might have been safer, because the Glock could have broken away. And James did enough damage by himself. Well, I keep saying James. Jama does enough damage by himself where it wouldn't have been a huge fight. But it was basically just using your resources, which synergy is the best. GG. Let me show you what I've been about this. So, we're coming on the Glock. Glock isn't built great, but Glock is built tough. Has higher armor than me. More or less a run and gunner. Jama, same thing, just a hell of a lot of damage. But because the way Jama's build is set up, no fear there. This is the problem. Striker build, you're built for up close. You may have a lot of armor, but your damage isn't through the roof. And it's good. But I was the only one who could risk because I was the only one wearing a set that allowed me to risk. Alright. I am done with these people.
You have left.
Because I wasn't the highest DPS, but I was the one who's giving the consistent, most consistent group buffs. And those group buffs helped us as a team.
Incoming backup request.
But only, if you pay attention to what you are doing. Give me some more. Oh, this game messing with me now.
But now you're leaving, and I think I missed my window. I guess if you feel the same, you know where to find me.
So cute. Dating the apocalypse. But with that, and my desire not to do more, because I'm starting to get annoyed by these people. Let's see what I got from doing that project. Just the one. And most of this next one. So I can do a couple more things before I cut off. Because this is just going to give me a component piece that I do not need. But I can work on my mask. which I need to do anyway because these points need to be spent. And we're actually going to bounce back and forth a little bit real quick. I'm going to come back to working on this mask. Because I remember what I need to do. I need to spend all these extra points I got on the other two characters. So I can just not have to deal with them later. Something I was passively doing for the last 7 years. The other people apparently were actively doing. They'll figure right.
Entering safe area.
So this is the last week to spend all those lovely points. And get the hell on, as they say. Got a lot to do and a lot of thinking about. Also have to fix my streaming setup tonight. While I have some time so I can
Safe
say all
area
along.
detected.
More streamlining it because I gotta redo the cables again soon. Now that's all gonna be together. These are all on the high points. Spending them on field. Field intel is kind of stupid. If I have enough steel, I'm good. But I don't farm like I used to because I don't get on here like I used to. I'm on here maybe 3 nights a week. It may add up to 15 hours a week. I think it's considerably less, to be honest, because I get bored easily.
Priority objective available.
Safe area entered.
Oh my. That should be all. So, all those other things are done. Let's go make my mask really freaking nice. Because this mask is a deciding factor on this build. By design. With the mask literally maxed out. It's going to add quite a bit more in terms of overall output, because I will hit my level cap for a couple things. Now, not my level cap for strictly one thing or another, not crit damage, not crit hit. Just my level cap for a couple things here and there. And they'll be triggered by it. No worries. But it's similar to when I max out Catharsis. Let's see, look at Catharsis. If I were to swap that in, my DPS would go down 7,000. But my armor and survivability would go up. What I have on now, I pushed everything up a little bit more. Let's look what else I got. Max. This weapon handling needs 40. They're assholes for that, by the way. Armor. Yep, so armor regen. I need another 80 of these for field recon data. Like the field data is a pain in the butt. I'll probably run through all of this before I get there. I don't think I went out into the other categories for it to matter. We'll find out though. Okay, so first things first. Armor regen on the gloves. It requires 2. So I probably want to go ahead and do this one. For weapon calibration. Why? Because it's less resources used. Okay. Everything else I believe is actually maxed. Except for this now. There we go. 37 more. And I will be swapping out the crit damage on the vial mask, sorry. For no other reason than I want to use it to its maximum potential now. Because I will probably keep this build and what people expect. So So like I said, I was the only one who really could go out there and risk getting pelted. The reason for that was the way my stats are set up. How did that go down? I don't even know.
Agent in need of backup.
It's not like I took anything out, but I don't wish to kill it. Let's mod out. Remember, the headshots are for a specific thing. Basically, being the headshot damage, that ain't happening until I get something that looks like I'm not getting it this year. Which means I'm going to have to run Iron Foundry. The Iron Horse Foundry. Because I want to blast people in the face with that hand cannon. It won't happen, but I want to. For 0.5% drop rate. Ooh. Me getting lucky twice? Not going to happen. Okay. And now that that's done, I'm going to overwrite where I stuck this. So that was a near 6. Okay. And this does go up over time. The more crit I do, the year I become. Which again was all part of the way this build works. It's a very synergy based build. I just need to mark some folks. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And the game taunts me by saying, hey, you can come do this one way over here. Or this one. Or this one. Or this one. But no place that's near a base is really available for you just to mark things in. Nothing lets me do a quick murder spree and collection. And it sucks. Which means we will actually stay on here longer because I will try this again. Why not? It's ticking by.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
Oh.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Already objective. Let's see which mission it wants me to do. The Pentagon, okay. I hate the Pentagon. It's very long and kind of tedious. It can be fun with the right group, but whatever. There's no way they broke through to the other side. But if they killed everybody here, which it looks like they might have, I might be good. Or I might be in terrible shape. We'll find out. Remember, like I said, I am a buff build.
Agent has joined your group.
Okay. Overall damage is going to be there, that's good.
Serious
Ooh.
trauma detected.
Yeah, serious trauma, I would say. That's funny, considering I was supposed to be down and not standing at that point.
Agent killed.
Bloody lovely. Okay, I'm just gonna lay here.
Agent down. An agent needs assistance. An agent has left your group. Another agent is now group leader. Agent down.
And there we go. The entire group just implodes. I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's one of them things.
Civilians in distress.
It is hands down the hardest one, without a doubt. Manning is even easier than that is. Yet, people don't go in there with the respect that place deserves. You gotta come geared, and you gotta come with an idea of what you're going to do while you're in there. You can't do the entire, oh, I'm not going to do anything different than I usually do. Because you have to.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Let that work in.
Yeah! We took him down. Nice work, everyone.
You did nothing. I did all the work, you little bastards. One of you stood right underneath me, and the other one stood out in the open going, shoot at me! Should have died. Should have died. Back up here. Let's take a moment to recognize that this settlement, the castle, is in the worst possible defensible position. You know, all of them. If it did not have the best defenses of all four settlements, this includes the White House, they would get toasted weekly.
Hostile control point identified.
Alright. I do need to test this build before I get off. without the seasonal modifiers to see how viable it really is in the upcoming season. Because, quite frankly, I do like it. But if it's not viable with them turned off, then I can't use it.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
What they'll do if they get away.
What? How is he still? He did not show up on my radar. That was so weird. Not weird in a good way either. That was a weird in. He should have still had my map rings in red. I got something for you. Right. I won't lie, the easiest version of this, if it was possible, would allow me to use 2 specialization abilities at the same time. That won't happen. I do think they need to add back in the 3rd ability, though. You can keep the specializations, but you really do need to add back in that 3rd ability. Even if it's not a specialization or called one, because we're too unbalanced with just 2. We can do really good with 2, but it's too unbalanced. Being forced to have 1 offensive and 1 defensive and no heals kinda sucks. And that was the meta for Division 1. It was offense, defense, heal. Because you had more opportunity in Division 1 to just pick up a squad on your way out. Zone chats are a powerful thing.
Backup request. Contaminated area. Exiting contaminant. Civilians in danger.
They're always in danger. Usually from me being stupid. So nice how they say I could end you to each other. Like they're not trying to end each other. It's very hard to flank a guy who literally is catching you on fire via headshots. Now they're behind me. And I'm almost out of ammo for this gun, so.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Fun thing, this one also hits harder than the other one. The choice of Lexington was to make it easier to just build up my... Seriously? What the hell?
Incapacitated. Assistance needed.
That don't make no sense.
I'm not afraid of you. These assholes never stop coming. Are they down?
I do advocate for that. I ain't never scared. Oh, I got a patrol as well. They weren't all coming from the same damn place. Yep. You're not. It's all a dream. As you pass away. Question is, how fast can I make this build all the way up to the next one? Because tomorrow I'm still going to have to come back on and do the legendary whether I want to or not.
Detected. Nearby location. Hostiles.
They're literally right next to each other. Secure the perimeter. Perimeter my secure.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Ah, sir.
Access key detected.
Boom. The Aegis was the worst that they could have possibly come up with. I'll show you in a second because I haven't deleted it yet. Though they've come up with some really bad ones in the last year and a half, the Aegis is the worst. So, the Aegis was supposed to be the new tanking set for PvP. But, the Aegis is a problem. Give you 2 police bonus, 70% health. Sounds cool, right? The 15% total armor. Yep, okay. 4 piece. Gets +4 damage resistance to every enemy that is targeting you. Max stacks up to 8. The bonus is multiplied by 1 when X is the number of agents in your group. So the only way it's viable is if you're at least running in a group of 3. If it's you by yourself, it doesn't fucking matter. That is why it's terrible. Now that that's done, I would like some more ammo, please.
Incoming hostiles detected. Access key detected. Serious trauma detected.
Now this is my favorite farming area. On this side of the map. This entire street right here. Because you get 5 events on it. Just 5 events running straight down it. And you can give them quick succession. That being said, you just have to know where everything's at. Never noticed you got hit by that. That had to suck. I hear dying from eternal bleeding in because your pellet bone is crushed is terrible. Though also based on what I've been told, a lot of things are terrible that I will never know. You see why I love this thing, right? But the problem with crowd control is simple. The guys who work with you have to know the rotation for crowd control. And there's 3 of them that are used in the division.
Additional hostile contacts.
How dare you?
Okay. Can't wait to get back to the city.
You see how that did not go up.
It's alright though. So, regular events don't work. So you gotta do these. I'm not going to the Pentagon. Forget that mess. I will save that for tomorrow. And I will not be streaming. So it's whatever is whatever at this point. See, that's a mess. Everyone broke something again. Alright. So my legendary farming night failed miserably to do what I wanted it to do. That's alright though. Why? Because it's just how my life works. But I got Eco Bear. The gun I wanted originally that I stopped wanting, that I ended up with after all. Which is generally speaking how this game works for me as well. When I want something, I don't get it. When I don't want it anymore, they give it to me in spades.
Name is mandatory. Please remove all metallic objects and electronic devices when entering the safe area.
I know what we do without you, Agent.
Get killed.
Civilians in distress.
Alright. So this is the last one, and then I am going to bed because it is midnight my time. And I'm tired of folks. Now, mind you, as long as I'm getting those headshots, they drop like flies. Because it is the build. But if they aren't getting headshots, they ain't gonna drop like flies. That's fucking annoying.
Incoming hostiles
Alright.
detected.
Come on, Cheesebro really comes up. when everything else is dead. Do I need them to watch my back? Kind of need them to stay out of my way mostly. Still one away. I can do it. I'll go insane, but I can do it. I think I have like 18 of these now. 9. Where did I get the 19 from?
Friendly combatants nearby.
On to murder everything. So we run straight up the middle. Get this last one. I go to bed after I get this level. I will laugh my full head off if I actually get another exotic. I will not even kid about that. It will be amusing to me. But some people have gotten far more. Some people have gotten none. It's a 0.5% chance. 0.5. Not 5%. Not 1%. 0.5% chance. The fact that I got an Eagle Bear should be enough for me. But I wanted the farm, so I farm. And why do I farm? Because I am ridiculous. Not stopping you, not stopping me, you mean?
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Yep, I know.
I've got you now.
Why aren't you all behind me? Literally, the safest place for them at any given time in this fight is behind the guy with the machine gun. Not in front of him. Definitely not in front of him. Especially if he can shoot a light machine gun like he can shoot a marksman rifle.
They're here all right.
Hostile control point detected.
Now, honestly, a hostile control point probably would have been faster. But control points are a bit on the boring side.
Glad we've got agents on our side.
Alright, now unless you're safe, go home. Build a wall around your castle, and don't come back out until the war is over. Alright, so fun aside, I will not be on Friday and Saturday. I may not be on Sunday. I may not be on at all this weekend. If I do pop on, it'll be for a little while, so this might be your only stream with me this week. No worries about that. I will probably come on Monday during Memorial Day, because I don't think I'm going to anyone's barbecue. Though I might go over to my friend's house and steal barbecue from her. because she's my friend and she won't let me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She generally asks me to come over watch movies, and when I get tired, I'll come back and I'll play. But yeah, maybe on Sunday night. Don't know. Don't know at all. Anyway. So that's this week's schedule. Eventually, I need to sit down and do a real schedule. Ooh, gave me all of them. But who knows? So there, we'll take opponents. Alright, we're going to activate gas one time. So we're good. Dismissed. Alright, second one. Let's see if it gives us anything. Also dismissed. Okay. So 2 of 6. They gave me virtually the same weapon. And it's not like I don't carry multiples of the same weapon around with me on all my characters. I do for a certain extent.
Backup request.
But does it mean I'm happy about it? Alright. To the next one. Still nothing. Still nothing. Alright. Back we go. So there's literally, I think, 6 of them in this. Another Rusty. If I don't see another Rusty again, I will be happy. I played with it for like 15 minutes and decided I hated the gun. And then on the other side of things, I literally just spent 2 weeks running around with the Eagle Bearer, and that was just to get the level. So these crafting goods out of the way. Don't think she'd come up with these, but who knows. Alright. And that should be my last crate. It's 5 per. And again, no bonus. Okay. As I said, I should just be happy I got this. Why I wouldn't have maxed it, I don't know. I didn't even max my capacitor, which I use far more often. And I have not mastered Distriga yet. No, I might have actually mastered Distriga. But yeah. Big Longhorn still. Bighorn has not been. Yeah, I do some weird things. What can I say? I'm a weird kind of guy. Actually, what do I hear? Oh, I think all 3 of these masks are maxed out now. Right. Yeah. Okay. So we are now sitting at 132, almost a quarter of the way through the next one. And 9. And what's funny is once I get that seasonal weekly legendary, I'll get that. Priority objectives aside, I also get it for that. But now comes the unfun part, because I gotta do this just to test it before I get off. Deactivate. Now, if you know anything about the events, this is reanimated. Reanimated's a pain in the butt. You know, if there was a glitch that allowed me to get reanimated caches for that give me the bonus weapons, that would be hilarious. That's not a thing. It would be still hilarious though. So for the next I'm running around, it will be with this. Rising from the dead, they're just going to be dead. So now I'm back in the regular game world. That's what I'm going for. Why? Because it'll be interesting to see how I do. I don't expect it to be good. Keep that in mind. I expect it to be kind of terrible. But the question is it viable even without the fire from the season? Because if it is, I will be happy. If it is not, I'm still going to be happy because then I'll just switch in bullets. Bullet King into this build, just being a complete narcissistic asshole.
We beat them.
Well, I was going to beat him because, quite frankly, I was shooting him in the head.
You, go check over there. Can't let them
Hostile
escape.
control point nearby.
See, it's locating, but I don't know if it's really working to my bench.
Roaming the streets, seemingly appearing and disappearing out of thin air.
It's very true.
These are merely rumors. There is no truth to the rumors that I have developed a fully functional mobile stealth suit. And there is absolutely no truth that the hunters are actually Black Tusk or Russian spec ops. That's a preposterous allegation. It's downright laughable.
Okay, Natalia. Now, what's funny about Natalia is she legitimately plays like half the characters in this game. The woman who plays Natalia literally is like 2/3 of this game by herself. I'd say that's a very deadly assault.
Access key detected.
Some of you may have heard that I am working with the Secretary of Homeland Security, Calvin McManus. I would like to take this opportunity to clarify the tenure of our relationship.
Progress resumed.
Here's the fun thing. People don't care about big words when they're starving. Or being shot at. God, you lost 2 to me.
Manual override required.
Now you see what I'm losing here. It's still a valid build.
Hostile control point identified.
And if I didn't prefer headshots, that probably would be a pain in my butt to use this build. But I do. And I will headshot with anything. And there we go. Now to go see which one's saying what.
Okay, so real talk. The Black Tusk are fucking assholes. I don't give a shit how much Natalia Sokolova talks about bringing civilization together, or how she's here for the citizens. That's just dictator speech. Don't fall for that shit.
Yep, dictator speech. You shouldn't fall for it ever. People do all the time. Well, with that, we did some things. Still gonna have to play through it a little bit. See how it is viability wise, and I'll switch back before the end of the season. I'm gonna have to go through all those tomorrow. Well, the season of Kelsa gone by quickly, and our girl's back. She drive me insane. So that's what she did beforehand. But that's all right, because we know what we gotta do. We gotta go to bed because we got work in the morning. We also gotta go to the BME before that. So I'm going to bed. Anyway, make a way to find a way. Find a way to make a way. Find a way to make a way. Make a way to find a way. Whichever one you're going to do first. But achieve your dreams. Thank you and good night. I will see you when I see you. See you around.